All right, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? How'd everybody do in the line, first of all, getting in here? Just by show of hands, how many people are blue wristband versus badge? Any blue wristbands in here? Nope, I guess I'm the only one. I was the lucky one that got through the line with just a wristband. But anyway, my name is Jim Norton. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer at Flowcode. Welcome to our panel. I've got two awesome guests, one from Univision, one from Bally Sports. I'm going to let these guys introduce themselves momentarily, but we are here to discuss how QR codes align the attention of TV with the power of digital. So let me let Alessandra introduce herself first and talk a little bit about what she does at Univision.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I'm Alessandra. I'm a VP of the Partner Solutions team, the Sales Content Strategy team at TelevisaUnivision. We are the largest media company that caters to the Hispanic market, and so I oversee all of our integrated marketing campaigns to help our brands and advertising partners connect authentically with the Latino market.
And my name is Matt Blanock. I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Creative Services at Bally Sports. We have led our company through a rebrand in the last 18 months, and we are currently overseeing the launch of a new D2C product that offers up a stream to Bally Sports fans that they can subscribe to independent of TV subscriptions.
Awesome. And again, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for getting through the line earlier today. So just a little bit about Flowcode, and then we'll jump right into the panel. But so Flowcode, 3-year-old startup based right here in New York City in Soho. We are connecting the offline world to the digital world. Specifically, in this case, we're talking about linear TV, but also think about events, packaging, out of home, and the ability for consumers to connect directly with brands through the power of QR code technology. So we've got an advanced technology platform that, in addition to highly designed and customized QR codes, which we call flow codes, there's a really rich and powerful data and analytics platform that partners like these guys use very frequently to help optimize content, advertising, and so forth. So let's just jump right in. And I want to start a little bit and ask both of you just how you guys think about connecting those offline channels to online digital experiences. So Alessandra, let's start with you.
Yes, absolutely. So we've used Flowcode and partnered with you guys on various occasions. Typically, the occasions that we've done it most is on our television broadcast programs, such as our morning show, Despierta América, where we have a format called a custom segment, an integrated segment, where we partner with brands, let's say like a Walmart, and talk about the best holiday deals that they can get this season. And then we include a flow code to really enhance that experience. So you're converting more from a traditionally a lean back experience where you have viewers just watching the segment and learning and just tuning into news they can use, to now adding a flow code to be able to make it more of a lean in experience and connecting the TV and the digital worlds, and then being able to provide that digital data back to our clients so that they can make smarter decisions when it comes to their media buy. And that also allows for our viewers who are already very savvy and big smartphone adopters, as well as innovators themselves, be able to have that extra experience, whether it is to go to the shopping cart or an exclusive experience, something they would have otherwise not been able to do.
For us, I mean, we're in a different use case, really. Our long-term roadmap, we want to get flow codes onto TV, and we want to start doing some of the content and ad activation that Alessandra just mentioned. But for our purposes, we're using flow codes to bring fans into our product funnel. Whether they authenticate, whether they stream, flow code gives us an opportunity to have a highly team-branded QR code on site at different events, at different activations, that provides the path of least friction for a fan to get into our product and start watching the content that they truly care about, which is live games.
Yeah, and Matt, how much of that is, when you say product, how much of that is into an app experience versus another digital experience?
Everything we're driving towards right now is to that app experience. We want people that have TV subscriptions and people that want to subscribe independently, both to come to the same place to consume the content of their favorite team, which is what our bread and butter is. That's what we serve up on the day-to-day.
Got you. And then Alessandra, I liked what you talking about purchase intent, right?
Yes.
So this from a lean back, passive TV viewing experience to a much more lean forward, engaged audience. Can you talk a little bit about first party data? Because one of the things that you're both really good at has been with that level of engagement, there's the opportunity to better understand who that viewer is, who the fan is. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. In our case, again, I mentioned that our audience is already a very highly engaged user. They're early adopters to technology, and they're craving this type of added experience and exclusive content, or being able to shop directly upon what they've just seen, right? To take that action. So in the example I gave before, if we're doing an integrated segment with a brand, you just learned about a beauty how-to. You learned how to do this beauty tip, yourself. But not only now did you learn on how to make that beauty look, right, and recreate that look that you just saw from the beauty expert on our program, you can now actually purchase the products directly, from that beauty how-to, right? So you're learning about it, but now you're able to take action and purchase that product. And then on the back end, we get that data of, okay, how many people scan that flow code to be able to purchase that product? What incentive did we use? Should we optimize that experience? Was there a certain time of day that worked better? So that's all data that we're getting with partners like Flowcode, so that we can then provide our clients and they can create, better decisions on their marketing mix and their media buy overall, to be able to ultimately give the best experience to their target audience and then drive towards their KPIs. In this case, it would be purchase.
Yeah, right.
For us, purchase intent is really viewing intent, right? So we're interested in the data of where did we place this, what event was it at, how did we target the fan, did we create content that was enticing enough to get them to activate the flow code and download the app or subscribe to the service.
Yeah, and in your case, this is a registered experience when somebody goes into the app. So you actually have a one-to-one relationship with that fan.
Correct.
In that app experience. And in your case, I think what's great is what you've been able to provide to your brand partners.
Yes.
From an environment that historically has been a really difficult medium to measure.
Correct.
Right? And can you talk a little bit about the attribution that they see and how you talk about performance?
Yeah, absolutely. So previously, we could only really provide impressions, right, in terms of being able to meet their KPIs and deliver upon the guaranteed impressions. But now, not only impressions, but we can also provide, again, the data as it relates to that scan experience, the amount of scans, the scan rate. We actually work with Flowcode to provide the minute-by-minute impressions to then be able to create, to understand what that scan rate was at the minute-by-minute level based on those impressions of those that were tuning in to that segment. So again, that first-party data, but then being able to partner with a Flowcode to be able to get really granular and provide scan rate data back to our clients. And they've been very happy with the experiences thus far because, again, previously they were only getting impressions, but they were not getting actionable data, which is what every marketer wants, right? At the end of the day is to drive conversion or to make sure that they're hitting the KPIs. And outside of just conversion, we've done things like drive to an app to watch an exclusive music video, right? Or to be able to redeem an offer, or to be able to learn more on a site, that for something that is a little bit more awareness driven. So anything from top of funnel metrics to lower funnel metrics, we're able to do now with partners like Flowcode.
I love it. And I definitely want to come back. I got a couple questions, but just in your case with that first party data that you're doing, can you talk a little bit how you've been able to optimize the viewing experience for the fan?
I think we're in our infancy with that, right? We've really started to just deploy flow codes in our campaign, and I think some of the things that we're really interested in doing is leveraging the data Flowcode provides to learn more about our fans. What type of team content do they want to consume? What type of team content brings them further into the funnel and after, post-scan creates action? How many impressions are we getting pre-game, post-game, at an event, those sorts of things? How can we optimize that experience to really drive that action from the fan? And the more we learn about them, the more we can super serve them the content around the teams that they cheer for, that they follow.
It's awesome. In your case, you've been 3 years with us now, so you guys have got really good at being able to take that data and begin to optimize. As you talked about, literally second by second or minute by minute data, the ability to time shift, right? Any specific instances where you've actually been able to make an optimization adjustment where you saw performance increase?
Yeah, absolutely. My favorite one that I like to talk about is really the beauty case study, because we tied an offer to that Flowcode, so we saw a much greater scan rate and many more scans and action taken upon that Flowcode, and ultimately, it helped the client because they drove a lot more conversion, whereas they wouldn't have been able to see that data otherwise, right? So now we take that as a best practice for clients that are looking to drive conversion and have a product that they want to sell, is to make sure that you're including some type of incentive, right? Like a code that they can redeem that's unique to this campaign to get a better scan rate and to get more people to take action on that segment. So things like that we've been able to really understand and learn, and then apply those learnings and best practices to future clients.
I want to switch gears a little bit, because in addition to being in the broadcast business, you guys are also in the events business.
Yes.
As very much. With Bally Sports, can you talk a little bit about how you're thinking about, if you haven't done it already, the potential use of Flowcodes at the live, in-person, in real-life events?
Yeah, I think that's one of the key places we're looking at using Flowcode, right? You're at the game, you love this team, you want to watch more of this team. Here's the Flowcode that's going to provide you the opportunity to do that by getting you over to our app or to our streaming product, and is going to help us learn more about you, the fan, right?
Right.
And what the beauty of Flowcode is, you allow us to set up the Flowcode that lives within a team brand or within a Bally Sports brand. So it's not just a standard QR code. This is something that signifies to the fan, this is something I can use to follow my team and get more content that I'm searching for.
Right, yes. And in your case, Latin Grammys, I know we did something with you a while back, but talk a little bit about your in-real-life events.
Yeah, absolutely. So Latin Grammys is one of many of our award shows. It's the award show that we partner with the Academy on. It's very soon in November 17th. Yes, we're very excited.
All right, Latin
and so
Grammys.
we do a lot of experiential activations with our partners. Again, we always create these amazing cross-platform experiences, given that we're not just focused on broadcast, but also experiential streaming, out of home, digital, social. We meet our consumers wherever they are, and in this case, it was on the ground. Latin Grammys has a full week of events, and one of them is called Person of the Year, where we honor a legacy Latin artist, and we had an experiential activation with Walmart, one of our key brand partners, who will be a returning sponsor to Latin Grammys this year. And we basically, as part of that experiential activation, talking about making sure that the QR code is endemic to the brand, we made a special Walmart Latin Grammys QR code, or Flowcode in this case, where consumers could scan and then be taken to an AR experience. So Walmart had an AR experience happening last year in partnership with Meta, and we were able to give that experience to our viewers and to our consumers on the ground attending this Person of the Year event at Latin Grammys. So we saw a lot of success there. Again, just kind of driving exclusive experiences wherever we are and wherever our consumers are.
So just in the last minute or so, I want to end on just looking forward and the challenges that you guys are faced with, the challenge to attract viewers and retain viewers, the challenge that you're constantly being put under by your brand partners to deliver results, deliver data. Can you just talk a little bit about, as you think about the next year, some expectations that you're under from your not only content teams, but your brand partners, and how you think Flowcode can help fill the gap?
Wow, Flowcode's going to help us fill the gap by allowing us to have a presence at each one of these events, right?
Yeah.
And all the data we've just talked about that you're currently leveraging, that I hope to leverage soon in the future, is going to tell me where is that Flowcode most impactful, what experiences can I tie that to. From a content standpoint, we've got a roadmap with our new product.
Yep.
And as we start to develop more content around the game and that second screen experience, I think we'll start to unlock more of those opportunities, and we'll have even more opportunities to leverage Flowcode in those scenarios.
Excellent. in your case.
Yeah, and for us, it's shoppability. We're very focused on shoppability.
Right.
I mentioned that we have several products, shoppable products. Flowcode is the leading product and the only product really from a television perspective, but we have products across our streaming on VIX platforms through different partners, and as well as on our social and digital through branded commerce opportunities. So for us, it's being able to offer that full suite, that big picture of shoppability capabilities, and also being able to get that data back from our clients and our brands to show really that end-to-end solution of, upper funnel to lower funnel metrics, and this is how many sales that we've driven for you across all of our different platforms. So we definitely want to do more of that and be able to tell that big picture across the board.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank my awesome guests, Matt and Alessandra. Thank you guys very much, and thanks for being great Flowcode partners. To everyone else, enjoy the rest of NAB, and have a great week.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.